Hey guys, Crazy Postman here. Well, I pre-ordered a product on November 4th and it finally arrived today. I am talking about the Tesla to CCS adapter from Lectron. I did pick this up with my own money, but I'll leave a link in the description because I am an Amazon affiliate, and if you want to support the channel, you can go ahead and click that. So I've been waiting for this since November, but I can't even use it right now. That's the funny thing. I drive a Hyundai Ioniq 5, and they did say they're going to adapt the Tesla charging standard, and we'll eventually have access to the superchargers, but there has been no date given to when that access is going to come through. So all Tesla has to do, technically, is flip a switch and make sure their chargers work with 800-volt vehicles. But I don't know when that's going to happen. We can run down there in the coming weeks and months and try it out on a V3 charger. I got one not too far away from me. So for today, we're just going to unbox this and go over it, and we're going to compare it to some other adapters and check out the build quality, and I'll give my opinion on that later. I haven't even opened it yet. If y'all remember way back in the day, I tested some of the first CCS to Tesla adapters. I have a whole playlist on my channel testing those adapters. I do not recommend watching it because I was not that comfortable in front of the camera yet. So it's kind of painful to watch probably from back in the day. But I did test them and I made videos. It was fun trying to get that adapter to work. Nowadays, this is a completely passive adapter, meaning the only thing inside here is just some basic temperature sensors. There's no software, there's no firmware, it's just completely passive. Let me show you the previous adapter that I used. This here is a CCS to Tesla adapter, so it's the opposite of what this is. But this is not a passive adapter. This has firmware in it, and it's actually pretty complicated. There's even a battery in here to run the whole thing. So this one's going to be completely passive and pretty simple. Let's go ahead and get this thing unboxed and check it out. So taking a closer look here at the side, you can see it says you can charge your CCS 1 EV at a Tesla Supercharger, and that it'll work at 500 amps at 1,000 volts. If y'all can see that there. Let's go ahead and pop this bad boy open and see what it looks like. That looks pretty nice. This is the latch down here that holds the Tesla Supercharger into the adapter. And it is metal. That has a nice tactile feel to it. You hear it? So that's nice. It has a spring on it, so there's not much work involved in pushing the button to get it to release or connect. You can see that latch in there. So turning it around to the CCS side, you can see the big DC pins here at the bottom. And at the top, you notice there's 2 pins missing, and that's because this adapter is not intended for AC charging. So you got some of the other communication connections, but you don't have those 2 pins at the top that provide the AC power. They are completely missing on this adapter. This top latch here is metal also. Has a really good clicky feel. So we got our trusty scale here. We're going to go ahead and put it on there. 969 grams. Let's go ahead and convert that to freedom units. 2 pounds, 2 ounces in freedom units. Now here is a very cheap adapter. Now this is the opposite of that. This is a CCS to Tesla adapter, and it's supposed to be good for 250 kilowatts as well. Let's go ahead and see the weight difference here. This is the Lectron Tesla to CCS adapter. This is generic CCS to Tesla adapter. So that's quite a bit different. You got 671 grams, and then you got 970 grams. We can test that Tesla connection right now from this old adapter. So let's go ahead and see if that pops in there. That was a tight squeeze, but now we've went complete circle. We got a CCS inlet. It's going to run through this adapter, change into NACS, and then come back out CCS again on the other side. There you go. Now we have a CCS inlet and a CCS outlet. You could also do this the other way around. And then plug this in there. And there you have the opposite version. You have a Tesla going in and a Tesla coming out.
So overall, I like the build quality. I'm very happy that there's metal buttons on both the bottom and the top, and it feels substantial in the hands. I don't feel like I'm holding a cheap piece of Chinese plastic. And y'all know what I mean. You can kind of just tell the quality of something when you pick something up. Lectron says they're going to be in compliance with the standard once it becomes available. I'm not too worried about it because they've said they're going to be, and if they end up not being compliant, there's going to be a lot of upset people, and I don't think they want that kind of backlash. So I'm pretty sure they're going to do everything they can to be compliant with the standard, and this is all going to work out great. But this does look like a great adapter, and I actually prefer it to the Ford's adapter.
Inside the box, besides the adapter, you're going to find an instruction manual and some advertising from Q-Merit. Q-Merit usually handles level 2 stuff, so not sure why, but anyway, there you go, Q-Merit. So after going through the instruction book, one thing I did find interesting is normally, I think all the other examples, they seem to be connecting the adapter first to the supercharger and then plugging it in. But the instructions here in the manual that comes with the charger clearly says to put the adapter into the car first, and then you put your Tesla supercharger into the adapter. So I'm not saying the other guys are wrong, and I'm not saying Lectron is wrong, because I can't test it either way right now. But I just find that interesting. They want you to install the adapter into the car first and then plug the supercharger into it. And then the same is true for removing the adapters. They say to make sure the charger is not charging anymore, you wait till it's completed, and then you remove the Tesla supercharger handle from the adapter, and then you will remove the adapter from your car. So that's going to bring an end to this episode. Thanks for watching me unbox the Lectron Tesla to CCS adapter. I'll be doing more with this in the future as soon as Hyundai allows me to use this on my car. Who knows, I may do something silly by using 2 adapters just to use this and see if it works. I don't know if I want to put the time into that because that's kind of silly. Nobody would ever do that. Whether it works or it doesn't work, it doesn't really prove anything. But thanks for watching this episode, and you can scan this QR code here on the bottom corner, and that will take you to the Crazy Postman's official links. And I will put this in there if you're interested, and you can see a few of the other things that I have in there. Thanks for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one. My neighbor just started their very loud truck.